I want you to stay on, Tom. You gonna stay on, or you get to go?
Yeah, I can stay on for a little bit.
All right. The next two guests, I'm gonna introduce them. You guys have anything else to say before I introduce them?
Do you guys want to stick around, or did you guys want to sign off, or how?
I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna listen.
All right. I want to introduce this project before they come on, which is right now I'm looking at it. They have hold on, let me pull it up. They have 97,000 people in their Discord right now. 97,000. Like, what the fuck? And they only started like probably about a month ago. I heard about 2 weeks ago. And so a month ago they started like actually publicizing it and promoting it and marketing. And they have almost 100,000 people. Basically what it is I'll show it when they come on. It's the devs. They have like I think 8 devs. 2 devs are from EA Sports. 1 dev's from Roblox, and a bunch were from it was a cryptocurrency called Tron. But it made money, but then they had AMA last week where they basically told us why it's dead, because once there's no utility anymore, it's not going to make money. So once the utility left, it just went dead. But they all started this. It's basically going to be like a world map, and you're going to it's a strategy game. It's not a first-person shooter. And basically what you're going to do is it's going to be strategy involved. You have to own territories. You have to build up on your territories. You have to secure your territories, and you earn real money in real life. So basically how it works is like their last AMA they just had last week. How it works is, so like people play like Axie Infinity, and Axie Infinity, it makes like people in the Philippines and other countries like real money. These guys can actually like live a real life off of that. These guys in their AMA said that is not enough money for people in the Western or other civil or first what do we call it? Countries. I can't think of the
First
damn
world.
word. First world, yeah, I couldn't think of the damn word. First world countries to make it. So he's like, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna make this game like Axie Infinity, where it's play to earn, but it's gonna be enough for you to earn if you live in fucking California. Like, that's pretty fucking crazy. So basically how it works is the bigger your syndicate, the more work you put into the game, the more money you can make back on the game. And I'm pumped for it, dude. And like people coming out right now, they're from our syndicate. Ben and Mike both joined, and I want Tong and your people to join too. It's LATR. I'll let them explain everything about it. And I don't know. I'm pumped. I'm really pumped for this game. And in my opinion, this is the #1 alpha project out there right now. Like, these guys have been playing this shit for months. And you can just look at just their webpage and you'll see all the investors they have, all the devs they have, and all the work they put into this. They are ready to just hit it. But the thing is, we dealt with all these PFPs, and now we dealt with the Wolf game and all these, like, I call them like adolescent projects. Now we're getting ready to have like the big projects. This will not be the first one. Ubisoft, other guys are going to be there too. But this is like one of the first ones that are coming to us that put a lot of money, time, and work into it. And I think it's going to be a badass thing. So let's bring them on. It's not Syn. I'll let them say their names. But they're both in LATR, and they're both great speakers for the whole project of Syn.City as a whole.
I'm excited to hear
this. Welcome.
Oh, you're on mute. I get it.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Perfect.
I am, by the way. That's
all right. Welcome to the show. Tell us about. She left. She's gone. All right, you're up.
She'll get back in. She'll get back in.
How do you say your name? Because I said it wrong the first time. Cyan. Yeah, he was on a Twitter. He was on a Twitter Spaces with me last week, and yeah, he really promoted the project pretty well. And I want to hear more from you. All right, she's there.
Yeah, I mean, you described the high level of it. I mean, I think the best way to put it's like a mafia game, right? They're going for the full criminal empire like vibe. So I think like my thing is, yeah, a lot of people like stumbled onto that Discord probably, like looking like, okay, is there like an NFT or a token I can buy because these games can be big, blah, blah. But then like I kind of was just there like chilling, and then I just got sucked up into it. Like someone was like, "Do you want to join like a syndicate?" And I was like, I had no idea what was going on, and I was just like, "Fine, yeah, like why not? Like I'll just go down this rabbit hole or whatever." And then like 2 weeks later, or like 4 weeks later, here I am. Like, and it's like taking over my life.
So how long have you been in? How long have you been in LATR?
Like 4 weeks at this point. I think I don't have the believer role. So like I wasn't one of the first like 10,000 in Discord. I think when I joined, there was probably like 30,000 people in the Discord, and it was like 4 weeks ago.
But you're a chair of LATR.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So you were one of the first
I
ones.
rose up the ranks.
But I've been saying like that's crazy
Yeah.
as shit because this thing's only been around for like 1 month and we're pretty close to 100,000 people. Like that's nuts, and it's not
It's
all
insane.
bots either. And it's not bots. No. It's actually real people. Like you go into this Discord and you see like
there's people having real conversations like constantly. Yeah. I mean, I'm one of them, like, because I'm like just grinding it, but yeah, like it is. I've never seen anything like it personally, for sure, and I think like I have really high hopes for it now, and like not only because of like the game dynamics that you were describing, like of like obviously you're going to be able to make money in the game, so that's cool.
But everybody usually wants to make money, so that's like the first point to say, like, hey, if you join, you can make money. But then tell us about what else is going to be involved aside from making money. Like,
I mean, because I see
stick around.
Yeah, well, personally, for me, it's like I feel like you can do, like, the way I look at it is Syn.City, like with all its investors, with all like the hype, with all the community, what it's going on right now, it's like a perfect opportunity to like build whatever you want on top of it, basically. Like to me, it's like a canvas. That's what I'm looking at it like. Like it's bringing all these people here because they want to make money, and then you can now, and what the devs have done is like incredible, or the team, I should say. Like to me, I think they're absolutely genius because what they're doing is they're bootstrapping their community project. They're bootstrapping the entire process of like community building just by like gamifying it, by being like, hey, like make a syndicate. And then most people are joining the syndicates because they want to win the ARG, because they're like, okay, this is my only way to like mint an NFT.
We're not getting into that yet. We'll get into it in a minute.
Okay, so I'm just saying. So yeah, so some people are just in there to like, and so you're at first you think you're just trying to mint an NFT and you're like joining a group to help you, but then like you realize like it provides like a lot more value than that. And like even just now, like again, we're 4 weeks into this, and like LATR is definitely the top syndicate, I would say, for sure. But like even just us, like there's like a lot of like the community, the value of the community that we built in 4 weeks is already like really pretty large, I would say. There's a lot of like really like active people. Like there's like software engineers, there's like business people, there's accountants, there's creators, there's artists, musicians, all this kind of stuff. And like that kind of community is like that's a commodity. Like you can monetize that. And so the way I look at it is like Syn.City is offering that platform on which you can build like a community that is kind of like super valuable and can like extend well beyond Syn.City. But that's like your launch pad, basically.
All right, so my next I have a bunch of questions for you. So now we could talk about we'll talk about the ARG right now. So right now, from what I've seen, is there's going to be 800 total. We're not going to talk about what the passes are going to be yet. So we'll just say there's going to be 800 of these Syn.City like exclusive passes, and they're going to have 4 ARGs. It's called alternate reality
game.
So basically they give you like a clue or a riddle, you have to solve it, and whatever team, the first 200 people to solve it. So most people work in teams of like 200 or less, and you try to solve this shit. The last one took like 4 or 5 days to solve.
It was
like
crazy.
Yeah, nobody could solve this damn thing. And but the minimum price right now, there's 400 total, and the minimum price to buy one is like 3.5 ETH. Oh, 3 ETH now. So it's still 3 ETH. But these things, I don't want to get into it too much, but they're basically going to give you, like, if I get one, I'm not selling it, because it's basically going to give you a territory. You're basically going to have a territory in the game where you make money daily by owning it. Like, there's no reason to sell it, but hey, people are paper-handed. So Just tell us about this. How hard these ARGs are. Like, I know
Dude,
LATR has not won any yet, but we were so close. That's before I didn't even know about
okay,
LATR.
I can't even
I didn't
tell
even
you
know
how
about it.
complicated. Like the second arc was just like it was. The first arc was kind of like weird. It was a little bit of it was a little mayhem. I don't think they necessarily expected the Discord to be like overloaded so much, and like it. So I won't touch on that one. But the arc 2 was like it was crazy. It lasted 4 days. They didn't announce that it happened. They didn't announce when the arc started.
Well, you're
It's
talking about
actually
two.
very.
Two.
Too. Yeah, they didn't announce
Yeah.
it. It just like happened. And what I remember it so vividly. Like it was in the morning. They like tweeted out a bunch of images, and like they didn't put any like any text with the tweet. They just put out the image, and I was like,
Yeah.
all right, that's fishy. And so I remember like that like kind of alerted my radar to like that something might be going on. And then I was just like looking at their website, and I decided to like inspect the code because I was like, okay, if like I want to see if there's like what's going on in this website. Is there like, because the first one was like a URL that you had to go to, and then you could like kind of win the game. So I was kind of looking for that ahead of time. And then all of a sudden I saw that there was like a Tetris. There was like a literally in their website code for Syn.City. There was, or like NFT.Syn.City. There was like a Tetris class. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, why would there be a Tetris game on a Syn.City website? And so then I went into the Discord, and I was like, I basically just alerted everyone. I was like, guys, like, I think the game is started. Like, I think because I don't know what this is. And then I remember trying to go to the Tetris URL, and it redirected me to like this other thing that then made me realize the game was on. So anyway, all to say, like, they didn't even announce it. Like, you just had to like kind of like realize it. And then, I mean, it was ridiculous. Like, they had like 5 images that each like a different dev tweeted out, and one of them had like an audio file embedded into it that then like had a quote, and then another one had like some, you had to like convert the whole image to bytecode and then find inside the bytecode something that leads you to another quote. And then it was like 5 like mafia quotes, and then you had to get their cities. It was like literally it was insane. And we spent like 4 days. There was like 30 people in our Discord around the clock, like in voice chat. It was insane.
Oh,
because like
just 30 at the time.
Well, no. There was probably like 100 people in the Discord, but
no,
there was
but
probably
just 30 working on it.
Yeah. There was probably, and like, well, there was a lot more than 30, but like at any given time, you'd usually have like a good 15 to 20, because like we have people all around the globe. So like some people would be going to sleep, and then other people would just hop on and be working on it.
Man.
And like there were people that were just like not going to sleep for like 2 days, 3 days, and it was just like because like there's so much money on the line, and it always felt like we were so close.
For sure.
Like you're always so close, because like we would solve like one part of the puzzle and you get like somewhere, but then you get kind of stuck, but you think like just one more thing, right? So you like can't put it down. And then and that was really interesting, because like as frustrating as it was to like work on something for 4 days and not like get anything out of it like tangibly right away, it's like that was also genius, because like it forced us to like work together so much, and like we bonded like crazy over that 4 days. Because we had like all these like, again, we had like all these people that came in with all these skills that we had never even like known they had. Like some guy like just knew how to extract like all this shit from all the JPEGs and stuff, and like I'm a software engineer, I didn't know how to use all the tools that they were using to do that. So it's like it was really cool to just see how like you can get a bunch of people like solving it together. No.
Yeah, because there were people, I read in the thing, there was people that were doing like 18 hours straight to trying to figure out that crap. Like
100%
hours.
100%. I mean, I did that. I woke up. I didn't shower for like 2 days once. I was just like, I couldn't stop. Like, it was so bad. It was so weird. But yeah, anyway, so that's also part of like the genius of it, though, is because they created this like valuable NFT that people want. Yeah. It's like you can like basically, it's like the carrot that you can like put in front of them, and then you can kind of like just drive incentives. And what they've done is they've driven us to like make really strong communities that have diverse like sets of skills and stuff to help solve this art, and then that's going to play into the game, and then it'll expand beyond the game.
And well, like you have to think about it. Like basically, right now I'm looking at right now. There's 98,000 people in this server, and there's only going to be 800 total of these passes. Like holy shit! Like 800. And by the time the game comes out, they say they're gonna have a beta game that's gonna come out like around Christmas, so like in 3 days, and only the people that have the passes can actually access that game early. Like that's gonna be crazy too, man.
They haven't even said basically what it's going to do. So there's two things that I think are going to drive the price even higher.
Oh wait,
They
real
haven't.
quick.
So
I just want to say one thing.
If anyone has a question, by the way, I heard you were trying to. So go ahead. By the way, before I start ranting again.
I have to say one thing that's awesome is Syn.City just tweeted this. So we're good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah, they just tweeted it in Syn.City tweets, so that's sweet.
Oh, sweet.
That is sweet. All right, so go.
The other thing I was going to add was like the other genius part of making it so difficult is like outside of the utility that's going to provide, how much work you put into something creates value. So everyone else now knows how hard it is to get one of those. So it's going to keep the floor price high. It's going to keep people wanting to continue to engage. So it wasn't like they just put something out that was like, okay, someone can figure this out in 8 hours, right?
Oh, no way. No way.
It's like, okay, this is going to take 4 to 5 days. If you really
and I think it's going to get harder.
Yeah.
They already said it is. They said it's
I think
harder.
the next one's going to be harder. Like, I just think there's no, I mean, I would be surprised if it's not. So
dude,
it's
for sure going to get harder because guess what? They could have put it out last Monday or last week.
I know.
They're like, oh, you guys enjoy your vacation on Christmas or whatever holiday you.
They were worried it was going to take us a month.
They're going to make it really hard. I think it's going to be super, super hard. And
they have a professional doing it this time.
Oh, and what nobody here has said yet is it requires you to have coding skills and all these other type of skills too. You can't just you have coders. You have like our group. We have like 6 different groups. We have a coding group. We have a puzzle solving group. We have a visual group. We have an audio group. We have all these different groups that all work together pretty much. And then we have another group that like pretty much goes through and pulls everybody together and then puts all your basically everything we figured out onto a board. And then we figure out what's good, what's not, and then we go. It's crazy.
Yeah. Don't get too much. Don't leak too much of our strategy here.
No, I'm just saying we.
No. You're right. No, that's all good. No, he's right. We're very organized. Like we're very organized, and like we have people that are very like. The beauty of it is, and again, I think they absolutely had this in mind. This was their entire point: is that they want you to have a bunch of different type of people to solve the problem. They don't want you to be able to solve it on your own, and they don't want it to even be just like, oh, it's just this person or just that. Like it's like you really did need a team. Like, and it was wild to see like people step up because like there were some people who I'd like. I had never even met them, but then over the course of those 4 days, they were just like so useful and like so helpful and just like great that like, yeah, you're never going to forget that. And then you built that relationship and then you can build on it. But all that to say, going back real quick to the NFT, the price of it is like, I think there's 2 catalysts. Like one, again, they haven't said what it's going to do. When they actually say specifically what it's going to do, I think it'll probably be higher than people's I don't think there's anything baked. I don't think there's that much baked in that like the expectations like that they won't be able to exceed it, right? And then also there's going to be just a massive supply shock as soon as the end of ARG4. I think there's probably a lot of people that would like to buy one, but they're like, damn, 3 ETH is a lot. Like, let me see if I can win one, right? So like they're going to try to win one for free. But then as soon as they don't win one in ARG4, they're going to have to make that decision right then and there. They're going to be like, shit, it's now or never basically. And even with people kind of knowing that's going to happen, I still think it's inevitable that it happens. So like if I had 3 ETH to drop, I would be buying one right now. I just don't. So I have to try to win them.
Funny? You want to hear something really funny? And it's really, I'm not going to say their names, but the other guys here, they're going to know who I'm talking about. I just can't say their names. I know 2 guys that are buying them up right now at the floor, and they'll never even play the game. Just because they know they're going to go like 3x once that happens. And they're both in our Squanch land. I just can't say their names. I can't say it here.
Word.
But I'm just saying, they know. Like, these guys are like...
I wish I was them. I mean, I want to play the game, but I wish I was buying them.
Yeah, I mean, but 3 ETH's a lot of money, man. Like, really?
Yeah, it's a lot.
It
was free, though.
Yeah, if you can get it. Like, right now, who got it so far? It was a Cole's group. What's this group?
Metaverse HQ.
Metaverse, yep.
They
Yeah,
got the second one. Who got the well? LATR was only like 10 minutes away from getting the second one. Like they were so close, and I wasn't in LATR yet. But who got the first one? What was that group?
I'm not sure. I saw HD, like some clan with the tag HDN like raid the Discord and say that they won the first ARG. That's all I know about it. I don't know. It was like the first ARG was really weird. Like it wasn't nearly as hard. It was like a couple of things flashed in the background of the website, and then like you had to go to a URL and put those 3 like words in. So it was kind of like it was interesting. But the problem is you had to use like a Discord bot to get like a registration code to go do it, and then people just started slamming the Discord bot.
No,
and
I was that
broke the
far.
server.
I got that far. I just could not see the 3 animals. I could not. Even when I froze, I downloaded that stupid video. I downloaded the video and I froze. I looked at it like really close, and I still couldn't see it. What were they? A pelican and a.
It was like an alien, a bee, and a peacock.
A peacock. That's what it was. Yeah, I couldn't. I would never have guessed those, even with.
I know. Yeah, when the first one ended, I was like, I mean, yeah, I wasn't gonna be the one to get that. The second one, I was like, damn, like it was weird. I mean, it was tough. There was a lot of interest. There was a lot of things about it that were like unexpected. But like to be honest, I just like they're experimenting, right? So it's like I don't expect everything to be perfect. I think this next one they have a professional, and like he's probably gonna. I'm assuming that that'll probably be good. For the game. So I'm interested. And we have like our team is like he was saying earlier, it's very organized at this point. So like we're in as good a position to get it as anyone else. But I mean, it's anyone's ball game. Like who the fuck knows? It's such a crazy thing.
What was that thing that you could only get off of like the Binance marketplace that they had? It was
the blueprints
or something.
Yeah, we could talk about the blueprints. I got one actually. The guy coming on next, because Miss Purple cannot get on.
Yes, her connection's not good, unfortunately.
So I'm bringing on Mr. Biz. He's a good guy too. He actually got me mine. He lives in Canada, so you can't buy it in the U.S. Like you cannot go on a Binance to buy it. And I really, really hope this game is not going to be on Binance because you're going to exclude everybody from the United States from ever playing. So I really hope
I don't think it's going to be multi-chain, so I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, because I know the passes are on OpenSea, so they're ETH, but the blueprints. So tell us what the blueprints are going to be. What are they going to be? Like I already know what they're going to be, but you tell us.
The blueprints they're going to be like what makes like items in the game, like guns or like maybe like a business license. From what I heard, and like different gear. So I would look at it like kind of that base layer, like ingredient to like things like in other games. But I don't know. Like to be honest, I'm in the US, so like I couldn't buy them. So I was kind of just like, well, fuck me.
Oh, you don't have one yet? You don't have one?
I don't have blueprints. No, I don't have blueprints. No. I do have a Syn pass, but yeah. It's not mine.
Talk to
it's
Mr.
my dad's.
Biz. Mr. Biz got me one for what? What'd you got?
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up, dude?
What did I pay for that? I paid you $660. I gave him it was 5 something, and I gave him money for the gas and all that crap because he had to put it back into all the things. So what was it, like $560, $590?
I don't know. It was a while ago now.
They started at like 400, and the floor has been rising. I think it's at like 600 plus now.
All right, so yeah, I mean it's gonna keep going up because there's only gonna be 8,000 of those, and as you just said, there's already close to 100,000 people in the game. So, I mean, it's scarcity, man. It's definitely gonna be scarcity. And all right, so go ahead, introduce yourself, Mr. Biz.
Hey, Mr. Biz, executive member with LATR. Yeah, it's been a fun ride. I think I joined SC Discord at like 18,000, and I was actually put on by Hustlepedia. And so when this guy mentioned the backers that were involved, like I literally pulled over to the side. I was driving. I pulled over to the side. I got onto the website. I took a look at it. I'm like, dude, this thing looks like, I was like hyped because like Elio Trades was in it. Alex Becker, Twitch co-founder. And I read this article, and then I was sold right away. So basically I jumped in, and I think that day they were hosting like a AMA event, and then I heard Roy basically speak from the heart. And so when I heard this guy speak, I said, you know what, this thing has something going for it. The way I looked at it is I saw Syn.City as being sort of like this exclusive tier in terms of blockchain gaming, the play to earn industry. And what I likened to a project sort of similar was like Neo Tokyo. And why I compared it to Neo Tokyo is because of the way that they launched it. It was very like low key, not too hypey. I mean, if you went to try to search for information, they were very selective with what they release. They never tried to shill anything. And so what they were really doing was building the community within, like letting the community build itself out, letting the community dictate the direction of where this game is going to be. I mean, I think these guys are true visionaries. So they actually see things way down the road. And for them, what they see is they roll this out like it's a slow rollout. And how they're gonna do it is they're not gonna pump this out within a year and hope that this is gonna be the craziest hyped up launch. They're planning to roll this out like full rollout 5 to 10 years. So they're really planning they're really planning for longevity here. And the people that they're partnering up with, like they got that rapper was it
Swaley.
Yeah. I mean, like these guys are all like top tier.
That was a big move. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's almost like almost like, you know, they're building a company. They're having a company strategy rather than an NFT strategy.
For sure,
Yes.
for sure. And as I said, like as I said like 10 minutes ago, they're basically saying it's gonna be like Axie Infinity times like 3 to 5x, like the money you can actually make in this, because they actually expect a huge community with a lot of resources involved.
I mean, and if it's fun, like that's a thing. Like if it's also a fun game, which like I mean, I can easily see it being a lot of fun. Like I mean, everyone likes like territory games, like and Mafia, and like the Mafia vibe is like a very good like bootstrap for like storylines, you know.
For sure. Hey, do we have Miss Purple? Are you there?
Oh, nice.
Can you unmute?
Yeah, you have to unmute. Are you
there
there?
she is.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
Let's go.
Turn up a little bit so we can hear you.
Okay. Give me a minute.
There we go. Awesome.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry about that. I had network issues, but I think everything should be okay now.
Yeah, you sound good now.
Cool.
All right, so introduce yourself. Like, what do you do in LATR? Like, what's your position, and what do you look for in the future of building up this community?
Well, so in real life, I'm a radio host. So I think I just kind of found my way into working around what I could do for LATR, which is essentially just talking. So I just kind of I do communications and help with broadcasting stuff as well. So I guess kind of a bit of PR mixed with some marketing as well. But so I haven't been gaming in a really long time. I used to do it in high school, but I haven't done it in like really, really long. So this community was not something that I expected to find at all, because I came in, I think I joined LATR it was a week before the second ARG2. And
okay,
full disclosure, I had actually initially tried to join Cosa Nostra and they ignored me. So I was like, no, I'm not trying to be in a group that like ignores me like that. So I looked for another one, and then I found LATR, or maybe they found me. But I think the community more than anything is the most exciting thing for me, because with 97,000 people and growing, almost every single person in there is part of some kind of syndicate, and that means it's a bunch of families, right? So that is really exciting. I can't wait to see what's going to happen because of that. Because obviously, if you're alone, it's just kind of nobody's there to hold you accountable, and the whole team dynamics is different. So I'm expecting awesome things, to be honest. Yeah,
that's great. Not to cut you up, but I have to ask, I forgot one thing to say to cyan or cyan.
Cyan.
I never
Call me
used
whatever
that
you
color.
want, dude. Call me whatever you want. I got you.
I never used that color crayon. I'm sorry, dude. I never used it.
No one has. No one has. That's why I had to pick it.
I just want to hear more about you. Like, you're a DJ or you're a rapper, right? Like,
no, I am a software engineer. My roommate is an actual rapper. Like I've just been living with him, and he's been making music for years. And then I recently start to like make music with him for fun. So yes, so in that sense, I'm a rapper because I have made rap songs. But like, I definitely am not like a rapper. Well, but he is. My roommate is.
Post that YouTube song in the private chat, and I'll post it for everybody to watch. Like, that's pretty badass. Like, I love it.
I appreciate it. We actually have another one that he's working on, like, as we speak. I think he's probably done it, actually. He was, like, working on it when I joined this. It's, like, it just takes, like, he's been working on it for a couple hours. It takes a little while, but...
Oh, for sure. Well, post it there. All right, Miss Purple, continue. So you're a radio host in real life, and what do you do now for LATR?
So... the game hasn't started yet. That's another crazy thing.
No. The Syndicate LATR. Okay.
Yes. I know. So because the game hasn't started, you'd think that it's all just kind of, easygoing, that kind of thing. But what we're doing with LATR is we're working in the background to essentially build ourselves as a fully functional DAO, so that by the time the game starts, it's just kind of, plug and play, that everything is just already in place. So we're working on creating regular podcast shows and, interacting with the media people, the rest of the world essentially is going to be important if we expect to become, a force to be reckoned with. So everything social media, everything just functioning and the operating of an organization, we're trying to do it as legitimately as possible. So it's not just a bunch of, gamers just coming together saying, yeah, let's do this thing. Yeah. I mean, it started off that way, but it's had so much progression in terms of becoming an organized system of people who are who are saying, hey, we want to make money, we want to have fun, but let's do it in a way that is controlled and will maximize our profits and maximize our reach. So yeah,
right.
I just
that's why she's communications right there.
Yeah, she's kind of kidding. I just want to point out two things real quick. Miss Purple, look at my hair. It's almost purple.
I can see that.
That's awesome.
I let my wife and kids talk me into just doing this. Like, I actually had like a full head of gray hair, and I just shaved it all off today. I'm like, whatever. And my wife's like, oh my God, we take Christmas pictures, guy. I'm like, I was like this. I'm good. Look.
There we go. Nice.
I'm good.
I like how your wife thinks.
That's sick.
I'm gonna let everybody else here ask you three guys, and woman. Let you three. I'm gonna let them ask you guys questions after you say one more thing. I want to say, could you expand on what you meant by DAO? We all know what DAO means, DAO, but could you expand on that a little bit? And then I'm gonna leave it up to these guys to ask questions.
So the way I look at it is, if everything that we've been talking about is true, and we're going to be managing, like, we're going to be running a business in this game, and like, so that means like the syndicate's going to be making money, right? And like, people's actual labors and efforts are going into it. And like, so it's pretty important that the rules are transparent, and that like who has control of what, and especially who has control of like the company resources and stuff like that. Like, that's obviously very important. And so for me, I was thinking, like, well, first of all, obviously the Syn.City team is pushing for the syndicates to form DAOs. And I think most of the serious ones are planning on forming a DAO. But to me, I was like, what would I be looking for if I was going to join this game and like be serious about it and like try to like really contribute and like put a lot of time and effort into it? And like, to me, it's like that transparency and that idea that like you're definitely going to have a say over, what happens with the money, and that there's not like some guy or like two people who are just going to like screw everyone over, or like you have to prepare for that situation, because you don't know, especially in like this kind of environment where you're dealing with people that you literally like don't know in real life. So it's like, you want to, and crypto is all about being trustless as possible. Like you don't have to trust everyone to be good actors. You kind of have like, it's enforced by the rules of software. And so to me, like the DAO, like creating the DAO, first of all, the team, like I said, the team wanted it. And then it was like, this is what I would be looking for. I want those rules. So like we created it, and now we have a DAO, and we have voting to, like, people voted on passing like the idea of like having the DAO and having different, like having tokens to determine vote weight and stuff like that. And so that's how we do it. And actually we got to use, like, we made that like 2 weeks ago. And then like a couple of days ago, the Discord, the Syn.City Discord was like basically said like, hey, everyone needs to nominate like a mafia boss for their syndicate that will control like the roles in their server and stuff like that. And so most of the syndicates just like did a little Discord poll, like they put it in chat and then like pinned it, and then people like did an emote on it or whatever to vote. But to me, I was like, I mean, that's just not, to me, it just doesn't seem like nearly as legitimate. I don't know. It's like, it can be gamed much more easily. And we already had the infrastructure set up. Like, they said make a DAO, and we did it. So, I mean, so we used our DAO, and like we were actually able to execute like a fair vote on who should get to control the roles of the syndicate. And we're just getting started. Like, this is like, we're like 4 weeks into this, right? So we're just way ahead of everyone else in that regard, and like making sure that everyone is taken care of, and like everyone has a voice in like how things are run. And like no one person has like that much power in the whole group. So it's, the balance of power is like definitely pretty solid.
I'm full disclosure, I'm an LATR newbie. NFT God was said, check this out, join this. This is something that's super cool. So I always like to do my research, and I went to the website just like Mr. Biz did. Blizz or Biz? Sorry, I can't see it.
Biz, yeah.
Yeah. And I saw all the investors, and that's always like the first tick of approval for me. If the people aren't anonymous, they're successful investors, I like to be in a part of that. But then I took my research a bit further, and I went into the Syn.City Discord, and I was having troubles finding more information. And I think they're doing that purposefully, which I guess piqued my interest a bit, but it also was like, what am I getting myself into? So like, are you guys feeling the same way, or do you feel like you have more? I mean, you would obviously know more than I do, but like, it just doesn't feel like there's a lot out there.
Yeah, actually, I'll answer this one, because how you're feeling is exactly how I felt before Neo Tokyo took off. I literally had a chance to buy at 1 ETH, and these things are like, what? I don't even know what the floor is at. The last time I checked, like, yeah, well, they're no, that's
the Neo Tokyo.
I'm talking about the very first one. Yeah, and so
they're at like 40 or something right now, I think.
Yeah, something ridiculous. Okay, so I'm not trying to say that this is the next Neo Tokyo. I'm not trying to say that. But when the opportunity is there, and when nobody is going to point to you or basically tell you straight to your face, like, this is the ticket here, you gotta assume that there's something special about this project. Like, I would say, because I was wrong before. I was thinking, well, what's this? They're minting out free NFTs and stuff like that. Like, you have to, in order to participate, you have to like take part in this riddle. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'll just see how this project does, and later on, I'll circle back to it. It never gave me the opportunity. Now, not just that, the community, basically, they're a DAO. That's the definition of a properly run DAO, and the community led them to where they're at right now. And so what I'm thinking with Syn.City is that the community is going to lead this charge, and basically those that are properly organized, those that are properly, they've been preparing for this, those guys are going to be in the best place coming the game when it launches. And what's going to be the biggest catalyst is when real life, like real players, are turning like making life-changing wages, where they're quitting their jobs, they're taking this and playing this full time. And when that starts to happen, this will be the greatest catalyst in onboarding with new users, and those guys are all going to grind it out. And by that time, it would have been already too late, because by those times, the guys with the big pockets, they're jumping in because they want to be part of this elite group. Like this is the vision that I have for this game.
Yeah.
And so when I go in with that approach, I feel like, okay, a lot of it, I'm putting a lot of time in, I'm doing what I can, but the vision of the project and how early we are and the backers that are involved and the communities that they've successfully launched already is already proof enough for me to basically say, you know what, I'm willing to risk my time and effort. And if this doesn't turn out, then you know what, I'm happy because this was worth the shot.
I mean, yeah, exactly. If it doesn't turn out, then everything you thought about the world is wrong. Like the fact that like a bunch of like seriously like that this many successful people would then go and make an unsuccessful project is pretty unlikely, right? It just doesn't often happen. So
and it's free to mint. It's free, which tells you that it's not about the.
They're not chasing. Yeah, they're not just chasing
the money.
That's it.
Exactly. That's how you
The
know.
community basically gives the value.
This is new, right? I haven't seen this before today.
Yeah, this is new.
Yeah,
too.
they just released this website like 4 hours ago. This new like graphic on their website.
This is sweet, man.
It is pretty sweet. Yeah, gets me pumped.
And
yeah,
like the other thing I think about too when a project hasn't given a lot of detail is I think two things. It's either it's going to be a rug, or these people are so confident with what they're going to do in the future that they don't need to build hype right now because they know it's going to come anyways, So I'm pretty bullish after chatting with you guys. This is pretty cool.
So let's look at their people. Like this is their founder right here. Like these are all legit dudes. Like
co-founder of Twitch, Justin Kahn. Yeah, I mean this is like I mean it's just your who's who of crypto.
I know.
Like, CEOs. Like there's a Coinless CEO, there's a Luvium co-founder, Coin Market Cap CEO.
Where's
I mean, there's a bunch of other Alex Becker and Leo, obviously.
Well, where's
check
the
out their advisors.
I
Their
can't
advisors
see it
are pretty back too.
It's not here anymore.
Yeah, I think I've seen KSI on there.
Yeah.
They have guys that are the devs are like from EA Sports. They have two of those guys. They have a guy from Roblox. Like those are pretty big ass people, man. Like just look at these people. Like holy shit. Like there's no way.
So like I mean, so if everything I know about the world is untrue, then Syn.City will fail.
So in order to are you guys under the impression, just so I'm getting my head wrapped around this, right? Like
here we go.
We need to have one of the passes as a syndicate to begin the money making situation?
No, you don't. It's free to play, but the Syn Pass will definitely offer you a lot of in-game advantages. Like, and it's probably going to get you, all kinds of. They're going to add all kinds of utility to it. I can't even begin to know for sure. But what they've officially said is that it's like the key to like multiple metaverses. So like this whole thing is is like a multi-chain, multi-metaverse project, and that the Syn Pass is a key to the whole metaverse, more than just Syn.City is what they said. So then, so that there's that, and then. They say it's a gift that keeps on giving. I'm assuming it's going to be like, you're definitely going to have like access to different channels and alpha and stuff like that.
Probably
so
there's
going to be
right?
I mean, I think the utility is going to be insane. Yeah, probably land. I mean, I honestly think the utility is going to blow people's minds because like you can really add as much utility to something as you want. So, I mean,
for sure,
they're going to do it.
I think I might be buying a pass right after this. I think
you might want to.
I know. I kind of want to buy one now.
Creating the FOMO right here, right now.
Not financial advice. I got my dad to buy one last week.
So let's just look at this. This guy, he's Tron and EA Sports. EA Sports, Disney, and I don't know what Amber is.
Disney, dude. Damn.
Tron, Toro, and Yahoo.
I love Frankie Solo, dude. He's a beast. I've talked to him a lot, actually.
Google. EA again. Game Loft.
Insomniac.
Yep. And Ubisoft. Like, come on, dude. Like this, there's no way this shit can fail. Like they have everybody, like the who's who.
Yo, check their
advisors. So that's really what this all comes down to.
Then look at the advisors. Like, come on, dude. Those guys are like huge.
They got connects into Hollywood right now.
I know,
dude. And exactly, so they could. I mean, that's the thing, and they're not even going nearly as hard as they could be.
No,
like on the marketing front,
They're
like
not.
obviously. So it's like you. So what we're doing right, and this is what I'm saying. Like, if you're however bullish you are on Syn.City, and LATR, just like multiply it by 5. Because what we have right here is like they are going to build this world, right? And they set up this competition, and they didn't market it like that hard. And here we are winning that competition right now. So like we are at the top. And like, so whatever benefits that the top syndicates get from Syn.City, like I'm very confident we're going to get them, and they're going to reward us. They're not going to not reward the people that are building their community.
No, and
you know
also
what I mean?
don't forget, they said the reward will be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, definitely. And then like the seat at the high table, that's going to be huge. And then we'll probably get, I'm assuming we're going to get like in-game items. You know what I mean? So it's like, and now regardless of anything in the game, we literally have this community of just people that are willing to do work and effort and collaborate, and that alone is super valuable.
Yeah.
I gotta go grab my charger.
Right now.
Someone else take it over. Back.
Yeah, we have 324 members right now. So you guys pretty much built this thing up in 1 month from like 50 people to 324. I'm in it now. I'm an executive now, and I brought Ben and I brought Mike Money into it, and I'm gonna bring.
Wait, where'd you put it?
I'm gonna put it on the couch. Excuse me.
Oh, okay, work.
Oh, you didn't mute.
Oh. So I brought Ben and I brought Mike Money into it, and I'm gonna bring Tong and his groups into it. Like this.
I think you got me in there as well.
Who's talking? Who is that?
That's Houston.
Yushin.
Yeah.
This
sounds
you in it
pretty
too?
sick. No, I'm not, but I will be after tonight.
Oh, hell yeah, you are. All right, yeah.
Send them.
Right there. Just
Oh.
click the. I've been showing it the whole time. Just click that LATR.GG, man. Come on in and just.
Yeah, I've been checking it out.
Oh, check it out. This group's fucking. Ask them questions. Hey, you go ahead. I don't want to talk. I already know everything.
Yo, they don't just pick nobody. But back then when I joined, you had to get through a game, jump through hoops to get a part
I
of.
had to play that game.
They didn't even pay for you as a rookie getting past that game.
Yeah, I had to play that game as well.
They both had to get. Yeah, Mike and Ben had to get through the game. Yes.
I was playing while I was trying to like fend off my 3-year-old and trying not to get spied on by these people and sent back to the beginning. Man, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, I had to explain my wife what I was doing and say, "Hey, look, I need to do this right now."
And I didn't realize like other people go in there at the same time. So like all of a sudden someone started talking, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, that thing is cool.
It was
Yeah,
cool. It was like
cool.
addicting a little bit.
It was, yeah. Well, the thing is, I actually got through the whole thing, like to the front of the castle, within like 2 minutes, and I was like, okay, there's no way that's the end of the game. Like I went through a glitch, I guess, through the wall on the top left, and then I got through. I'm like, that can't be the end. So
That's
I
fair
went
game.
back. Well, I didn't know, but I went back in, and I went through like 6 different portals. I went through 6 different worlds, and I got back out again. I took a screenshot. I'm like, all right, I'm back to exactly what it said when I first got through. I'm going to take a screenshot and send it, and it worked. I'm like, dude, I could have got through in the very beginning because, yeah, like.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what the hell, dude? I spent like an hour on that thing.
That is the alternate reality game. It was a lot easier. You just,
yeah. I didn't know.
Dude, I got lost in
know.
there. I got lost in there. I happened to already be in when they made that, but I went to play it and I literally got lost in there for like 20 minutes. I was scared I'd never make it out, and that it was pretty embarrassing to be honest.
Wait, who made it? Was it
another chair member, Demon, another chair of LATR.
Oh, it was
his name's
somebody
Demon.
from LATR that made it?
Yeah,
I
he
think
made
he's
it,
in
and
the
then he
chat,
made
too.
other. Yeah, he's in the chat, and he made other games too. Like he made like a racetrack on that. It's like supposed to be this like office space like game. I don't even know what it is. It's like this like I don't know. It's like a sandbox, I guess, but you can like make anything, and he's been making like little games in there and stuff.
Dude, that's awesome. I'll tell you one other thing about it. Yeah, so I got through the whole thing, and I finally got in, and I was all like, all right, cool, I got in it. But I got other people in it. Like, I'm not going to keep promoting the whole game because, I mean, if you already did not hear what everybody else said here and don't get in it, I don't know what else to say to you because it's going to be an alpha project, and it's free to play, man. It's free to play, but I guess I have one blueprint from Mr. Biz, right? And I'm gonna get
Nice.
I'm gonna get at least 2. I'm gonna get at least 2 more from you this week, man. If you don't mind, hook me up, man.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Love it.
For
Love
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Have you guys done any other, like Miss Purple or Biz or Cyan? Have you guys done other projects before, or is this like have you been in the NFTs for a while, or what's up with that?
I'll let them go.
Yeah.
I can't really say that I've been this hectically involved in something. The other ones I was usually just kind of lurking, I just kind of watch what's going on. But this is more involved than anything I've been involved in, because I came in and everybody was just like so friendly and so open, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is not just people just coming in here to just to up their levels in terms of interaction and stuff. These are people who are actually trying to mingle with each other. So I almost actually left, because at first I came in and it was too many people in the main server, and I was like, I'm not about to do this myself. I have no idea where to go. I don't understand what everybody here is trying to figure out. But then for some reason my Discord got deactivated. Not really deactivated, it got locked. So I couldn't even leave because I wanted to, but I couldn't. So by the time I came back, I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a sign from like some other alternate universe or something. So I didn't leave, and then I just kind of stuck around. And I'm like, you know what? This is actually what I do. So I wake up in the morning. It's almost 6 a.m. now, right? So this is just normal now. I wake up at 5 a.m. I get into the Discord. I chat with people. I spent almost my entire day doing research or chatting with random strangers I've never seen in my entire life. And I'm having the time of my life, I mean, me working on radio only a few hours a day is a definite plus, because it means I don't have to worry about working. And I understand that for other people it's different. But I think the point of the syndicate is that you can have people like us who have so much time on their hands, and people who have actual day jobs, who can only come in to contribute a little bit. So it's my first like fully immersive project, and I'm so glad I found it when I did, because had I found it later, it was going to be way too late. But the other projects, I'm involved in other things as well, but they're not as exciting as this one, that's for sure.
I love it. I honestly love it. Like, hey, Hushian, do you have any questions? Tong, do you have any questions?
No, I'm just excited now. I want to dive in, and because like I was in the I'm in the Syn.City Discord, and I tried ARG1 and ARG2. I think I missed ARG2 by like 5 minutes.
Oh, you did do both.
Yeah, because I have a Anonymice. I'm in their Discord, and they were trying really hard to get it too. And I think a couple of them got it, but I was at work. And
what syndicate?
The Anonymice Discord.
Oh, you're coming
NFT project, right?
Yeah, it's the NFT project.
Are you gonna come join LATR now?
Yeah, I don't think they have a syndicate. They're just, they're just
come join us. Come join us, dude.
Yeah.
The more
Probably
the better.
smartest
And like
decision.
Because as they already said, they already announced on the website. Right now there's like, let me go to the site. There's like we have one of the, is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have one of the 7 public channels right now in the Syn.City server.
I think it's private now.
What?
I think it's private now.
Oh,
yeah. There's 7, but they just made them private, I think. But yeah, so seven of the syndicates, the top syndicates, have private channels in their Discord.
Why do we make it? I think we should go back to public. Honestly, like we already have our private.
I agree with you, because we already have a private Discord. I wouldn't mind it being public, but we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, I think it should be. I think it should be public,
because it is nice. It is nice for people to be able to come in and just like talk to like the.
For sure. I know because I think it should be public, but we'll talk to Vinny and whoever. Yeah. But anyway, we have one of the 7 things in there, and all 7 of these guys, all 7 of the things, we're all going to get like a special gift when the game comes out. No, it says private. I see it. Oh, no, ours is the only one that's, no, it says private. I see a lock. There's a lock.
Oh.
I don't know. I saw the lock too, but I saw other people like, I don't know. I don't know how it works, to be honest with you. It's in a transition phase right now anyway. I think they are going private though, either way. Even if it's not right this second, they're going to.
I don't see why you make it private. We already have, everybody here has our private Discord.
I think, I think they would rather keep, well, see, the thing is, I think they would rather keep some of the traffic on their Discord, first of all. And if you don't make it private, then there's like, it does limit the kind of things you can talk about, especially when the game comes out, given that mafia shit. So it's like I kind of see why they're doing that. But for right now, while like we're trying to grow and expand more, like maybe it would be helpful for it to be public. But anyway, yeah, we can talk to them about it. The thing is about this project is the team is like extremely responsive and like super focused on like community feedback. Like I mean, I've personally gotten responses from them about things, even though I know they probably have 1,000 people DMing them at once and stuff. Like I've gotten responses, and they're always like definitely asking for feedback, and they're very receptive to it. So like I could probably go ask them to make it public, and they would at least consider. I don't know what their logic is, but yeah, it's a really good team as far as like community involvement goes for sure.
Yeah.
So what do you guys and women, what does everybody here see for the yeah, I always had to say that. I'm a girl dad. Like I already told everybody in the LATR what happened to me today. Like my hair. Like look at my hair. I don't have hair anymore on the sides of my head. Like I have a full hawk. But anyway, so what does everybody here think about like the longevity of this? Like we don't know, as everybody else here said, like we don't know what it's gonna be. Like I just saw the video they posted like 4 hours ago. But like, how are we gonna make money in this game for the people that are investing their time and energy into it? Like, what does anybody here know how you're gonna make money playing the game?
So I think you'll make. I don't know. First of all, like they haven't released a white paper yet, and I think it's coming anytime. But
I thought they did yesterday. They did not.
Yeah, I think they've been saying they're like about to. Maybe they did. I could be wrong. Maybe they did like the last day or so, and I just didn't see it. But
I thought I saw people posting last night they did. I didn't read it though, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they did, and I didn't read it. But I think it'll be kind of like in the tradition, like people will like use. Well, for instance, actually, one example was given in the AMA where it's like, okay, so let's say your character is injured. Well, and it might take like let's say 3 days or a week before that they heal up. But if you take them to a strip club, they can heal faster. And if you're I'm not kidding. Like, yeah, I'm not kidding. He said that was the example he gave. And there will be someone who owns that strip club, who like owns that piece of land and then runs the strip club. And they will be making money as you go to their, like, as like I take my character there to go to the strip club to get healed faster. They're making money off of that. So like, they're just going to weave like those economies like within the game, it kind of to reflect, you know, somewhat of what the real life.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I have to write that down. Go to strip club, get healed, pay money. Okay, I got it. We're good.
Exactly.
They said it's in the blueprint that you have.
I got it.
So you could like, there you go. Yeah. So maybe a blueprint could get you a strip, like maybe a license for a strip club or something like that. So like that's like that's like the immediate way that like the DAO itself, like in Syn.City, can fund itself. But like beyond that, again, like I just need to keep emphasizing. And Mr. Biz brought up Neo Tokyo earlier, and like what I'm saying with that is like the lesson to me from Neo Tokyo is that there's just value in community. It doesn't actually need like you can just infuse as much value as you want into something.
Someone has posted some crazy shit. What's this mean? Okay. Who is this person? Like, what is this?
Actually, it's actually quite detailed in terms of the tokenomics and how you can actually make money playing this game.
So, can you explain what that means?
Well, let me see.
Yeah, someone. Yeah, like this. I haven't seen this, so like maybe this is from the white paper or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, there was an AMA event done by Roy with Binance when when they were releasing those blueprints, and in that AMA, he released like a couple screen shares. Awesome. And basically, I actually took I screen captured it, and it's like a whole system. So basically, the player gets to make money. So they'll go out and they'll they have to team up. There's like 4 characters to a team, and each player is a character, and these characters are NFTs. Now, I think initially because it's free to play, so these characters will probably be free to mint for some of them. There's also going to be other characters that you can buy that are going to be with special abilities, and that are probably going to be limited to like blueprint holders. And the thing about these characters is that if you don't care for them, and let's just say you go to battle and the character is low life, or maybe it died, if you don't revive it, if you don't bring it to a church to revive it, these NFTs can literally burn. And so so you can lose the NFTs.
Yeah, that's
so
sick.
You can't just play this game just because I'm just gonna smash and then I'll forget about it. I'm gonna go to work and then everything's gonna be all good. No, you gotta actually care, and they're gonna treat it like pretty real. And so with these, so there's gonna be many different ways to make money, and I think that's one of the things Roy was talking about, is that there's multiple streams of revenue that you can participate in. You can stake your Syn token to earn, and by staking it, you earn rewards. Also, by staking it, your character gains buff. So you increase their abilities by staking your Syn. When you stake your Syn, you also earn something called Syn power, which is like this Syn power is like it's an extra token, but the person that accumulates the most Syn power, that person becomes like the leader of the DAO. Essentially. Yeah, so you don't want to get rid of this Syn power. You want to accumulate this stuff. And the other thing too is, so as a player, you can combat, you can go to battle, you can make money that way. The other way too is there's different levels in terms of land that you can buy. And when you buy these lands, you can also build different businesses. So there's 3 levels. And depending on your rank and depending on your character's abilities, you'll be able to either acquire a level 1 land or level 2 land or level 3 land. And you can build these businesses on top of it. And these businesses, there's like a pharmacy, a church, there's there's a bunch. There's like 6 or 7 different businesses that you can buy. And these are other additional ways that you can make money. And everything that you make money on, you also have to pay a tax. And this tax gets sent to the syndicate. And the syndicate, as they earn money as a crew, they also have to pay a tax. They pay a tax to the devs. And then from there, when like people at the high table, which is like, okay, so you got the syndicates, then you got the representatives at the high table. And so when the tax reaches them, they actually redelegate those taxes back to the players for participating in this ecosystem.
No shit.
So money flows in a big circle, and so it's a continuous system. So as a player, and let's just say you don't have that much money, you don't have money for a blueprint, you don't have money for a Syn pass, well, you can generate money by participating in this game. That's number 1. Now, where this game really takes off is when the the bottom player that basically doesn't have money, that just stumbles in, and they start making money. Now, if they hustle and they make money, and like let's just say they make $200 to $300 a day, that's crazy, because
if you that's a lot of money a day.
It's a lot of money, and you're basing it off of Axie Infinity, right? If Axie Infinity could do what they did based off of the gameplay that they had, all right. Think about what this game can bring.
Well said.
Is it unrealistic to think that players in this game can make maybe $200 to $300 a day, just as players?
No, and they already said it's gonna be 2 to 3 times as much as anybody in Axie Infinity will ever make a day.
So I'm just saying, when people start to like.
Oh wait! By the way, I'm sorry to mute you, Miss Purple, but you're like, it's doing weird stuff. So when you talk, you talk. Sorry.
Yeah. So anyway, so it's those use cases that is really going to be the catalyst. So what I'm trying to say is this. This is why I find that it's very important to really position yourselves, because when the game literally takes off, if you're sitting on the fence thinking like, oh, I'm going to wait. If these players that don't hold these blueprints can generate money, then I know for a fact this game is golden. By that time, everything is already priced in. You'll be too late to get in. Unless you're sitting on a fat bag, you can throw money back in here. That's fine. But if you want to position yourself before that wave, then this is the way to do it. You basically anticipate what this game can bring, the real value it brings, the players that are going to benefit from this, and the real potential. And then from
and dude,
there,
we don't even know what the top syndicates are just going to get gifted to them. That's the thing. Like,
we don't even know. We don't even know.
Like, I
here.
cannot even wait, dude. Like, I can't even wait because like we have been like, okay, like Miss Purple was saying, like she's putting in work like every single day. Like people, like to answer your previous question, like I quit my job like 2 months ago to just go full-time crypto. And then like, so I just stumbled into Syn.City just based on an investment thing. Right. But now I'm like, this is like basically my job to me. I'm like, wait, the opportunity here is so great that I'm perfectly happy to like do like just go hard on it for months to just set up all that, like to just get a head start, basically get to the front. And it's been working. Like it's obviously it's not just me. There's like literally like 50 plus people in our syndicate that are like working like this, basically like to make it like what it is. But it's at the top right now. And again, if you trust that the devs and the team is going to reward the people that are building the community, like we have yet to even see that reward yet.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if you're not in LATR right now, like this would be a good time to do it because like you want to get in and actually like prove your value before like we just have all the leverage and we can deny anybody access.
Oh my God, wait. You guys don't know NFTs like that. He's just, oh my God. That's awesome. hey, Mike.
I'm in.
That's hilarious.
All you need to do is buy blueprints, honestly. I'm
gonna buy the
I'll tell you one of the guys
membership, man.
Do it.
I'll tell you two of the guys I know that are buying up the blueprints and the passes are Wade's and NFTs Anonymous.
I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm not yeah.
I'm saying they know what the hell is going on. So yeah.
I don't know how the price would drop, unless they literally completely failed, like with their expectations, that would be an enormous failure to somehow when they barely said anything to set expectations low. That would be kind of wild. So it's like there's really only good news probably that's going to come for it. And then there's a supply shock that's going to hit immediately. So like just as far as a pure NFT investment, I think it's an amazing investment. For me personally, I convinced my dad to buy one last week because I can't afford one. I'm like, this is worth having. But I'm never going to let him sell it. But he put it in my wallet, so this is a nice thing. So like he can't even take it. So if it goes to 15 ETH, I'm not giving it back to him.
No shit. Yeah. Don't pay for it. Hey, do you guys all mind if we take a 3-minute break? I want to play Scion's song.
Oh yeah, go for it, dude. Oh yeah, go for it, man.
Cheers. I'll be right back. I'm gonna.
So that track makes me so hype. It just makes me want to play this game.
It's so awesome. Yeah, it's so awesome. Here we go. Ready?
Go for it, man. I have to watch myself. This is torture. Oh, geez.
Nah, buddy. This is golden.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I think it turned out really well.
Yeah, thank you.
Can you guys hear it?
No.
No, we can't hear it. And you know what's funny is that the reason we had to do all these edits is because like, I don't really know if I want to show my face, and then here I am. So like we put all this work into like make it so that I didn't show my face.
Hold on, I'll redo it. I didn't click the stupid thing. You have to click something on the bottom. All right, there we go.
I'm a little worried that it's gonna lag, but we'll see.
No, it won't. It'll be good.
Word.
All right, ready?
All right, word.
You can hear it?
Yes, sir.
We can.
I love this. It's awesome.
If I'm a fly, I'm taking one with me. If I'm a die, then you coming with me. Been living a life that hasn't been pretty. Been playing my part in the Syn.City. Been ready to start at the beginning. I'ma take whatever the lane give me. Pull up like that. It's party like it's 420. Keep my hand by the 9 like it's 850.
Syn.City shit ain't going to be pretty. I've been staying up 3 days with more than 4 or 5 with me. Not a target can't hit me. Gang is harder than whiskey. Take a shot for the family. Those barrels are a recipe. I heard the boss a fan of me. Got people that you cannot see. They're in the streets. I make believe. Not living in a fantasy. So on the go, orders flow in all the new directions. We'll start with the corner sections and we'll end up with the whole.
I'll take just the corners. Diamond, nickel, for the mind to make a hustle. Grind will misinform you. Time awaiting for your crime called out to me, but I was tied, no lawyer. Praying God protect my back while I destroy yours. I'm just different. Sign the contract says I'm not submitting. I'm just different. Rhymes go different ways, get deep, but I'm just spitting. I'm just different. Find the time of day to check a hit or diss them. I'm just different. Say the business tough, I'm tougher than them. If I'm a fly, I'm taking one with me. If I'm gonna die, then you coming with me. Been living a life that hasn't been pretty. Been playing a part in the Syn.City. Been ready to start at the beginning. I'ma take whatever the lane give me. Pull up like that and spark like it's 420. Keep my hand by the 9 like it's 850. Who said I could? Who said I could not? I took a piece of that property, flipped it a couple times, made it a plot. Anything good came with a lot. That's why I ain't tripping with a little issue, keeping it ready to rock. One of many, so know whenever you come and get me. Got brothers to go that just wouldn't let me. We move like the mafia, know who sent me. Roll your ass like tilapia, make a melly. I told you before you ain't about to get me, I told you before you ain't about to get me. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. It's just business. It's just business, baby. It's just business, baby. Only way to get me if your pockets are heavy. I'ma cock it and steady at the top aim. I'm ready, don't go throwing. No shade too many stars in that city. Pierce me with 4 ETH, I'll make 150. Sowing seeds and they're growing infinitely. Candles high and the smoke is looking all green. Can't you see that between my whole team, I'm outside your whole scheme. And it's time to know me and no time. Taking one with me. If I'm gonna die, then you coming with me. Been living a life that hasn't been pretty. Been playing a part in the Syn.City. Been ready to start at the beginning. I'ma take whatever the lane give me. Pull up like this, park like it's 420. Keep my hand by the 9 like it's 850.
Thank you. Steve, you should come over here and take some credit.
Boy, that's nice. That's sick, yo.
And dude, we're literally dropping one. We're dropping another one tonight. Like literally right after this, we're probably dropping another one. But it's not like that one. That one was called. That one was called Syn.City. Like that was 100% Syn.City themed. This one isn't like Syn.City themed 100%, but it's like there's definitely some parts of it that I have plans for, like as far as like promotional. Like it can definitely, there's some overlap. So we're working on
that was
stuff.
awesome.
And we have a video.
Where'd you get all the video stuff from it?
So okay, so our now special operations director Domos actually, like I sent him the MP3, and then he like put a bunch of video, like some of the stock footage on it. But then like as he was doing that, me and my roommate just like, we live in Philadelphia, and my cousin like 2 blocks away from me like has a rooftop that like has an overlook of the city, and like he's been making music. I've been making music videos with him for like a year or so now. So like we were just like, dude, let's just go like film it and like have fun with it. So we just like went out that night and just that was us. Yeah, that we filmed that on that rooftop like that night.
Dude, that's awesome.
In a couple hours.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah, so,
I didn't know about that.
So that's like that, right? That was all like 2 blocks from where I am right now. That's where I live. So so that was pretty cool. That was fun. And then I was just like, this is perfect because like he likes doing, like he's making music anyway. I like to do it as a hobby, and I'm like, this is like a perfect way to just like mesh the things together, and you can have like this whole, because like the mafia with like hip hop goes really well. So like it's just like a fun little convergence. But there's things like that all over the place, and that's what's nice about it is like we're just there's like going to be so many opportunities like collab, like even this right now, like you have an NFT show, like this is investing, right? But now we're like on here talking, like we're talking a little bit past it, you have like all these different like worlds that kind of come together, and in the intersections you can find like a lot of value. So
I just wanted to interject quick. Someone in the chat, I think Squid, said check Meta Mafia's tweet at LATR just now. He's giving us a bit of a shout out for the show.
That's awesome. Thank you.
He said, that's fucking awesome. That was awesome as shit, man. Like you made the whole thing from scratch. That's badass, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did that, and we made it all, and we literally. Okay, here's what happened. After ARG2 finished, I was like, because I had dedicated like 4 days of that stupid shit, and I was like, and most people were like dead tired afterwards, which like would have made sense because like I had barely slept, but like I had this weird burst of energy afterwards, because what happened is ARG2 made me realize the potential of the whole project. Like to me, it was like I didn't get the Syn Pass, but like I was like, I don't expect to get a Syn Pass in the ARGs. Like there's only 800 200. You're fighting with thousands of people for 200. I'm not going in like guaranteeing that I'm going to win. My expectations are not set at that. But what I did was I realized like, holy shit, there's so much that can be done with like 30, 50, 100 people who are all like working on something together and all have a different skill set. I was like it was like an eye-opening moment to me, and I was like, dude, this shit is gonna be so big, because like just the fact that a bunch of people like, it's just a proof of concept for what like more you can do. And so I had this major burst of energy, and I went down to my roommate's room, and I was just like, yo dude, like let's make a song and we're gonna call it Syn.City. I explained in like 1 minute what Syn.City was, and he was like, all right dude, let's go. And then we just literally made the song in like 2 hours, then went and filmed it, and then done all within like 5-6 hours.
Solid.
Click that Meta Mafia. That was to you, dude. Click that link.
If I could just interrupt while we're still on that, I just want to clarify that video is literally just one of the things that you can create from, you know, being inspired by Syn.City, by the ARGs, by the syndicates, by whatever, right? So everybody in whatever field, I mean, a person could even write a play for all we know. You know, there's so many different ways you can expand from this. It could literally cater to everybody. I mean, we are also doing in our syndicate, we're running a logo kind of challenge thing, but it's now being I guess an entire server competition. So all the syndicates have to work on competing with creating logos. And the thing is, we have coders, we have designers, we have radio hosts, we have models, we have a whole bunch of people. And the best way you can do it is just to capitalize on everybody's skill sets, right? I mean, none of us knew that he was going to create that. He did mention, he's like, okay guys, I'm going to create a song. I legit thought he was playing, but then a few days later there was a video, and I was like, wait, this is like real. And it just, everybody feels comfortable enough to create stuff from it. Outside of earning money from the actual game, you can earn money from just simply affiliating yourself with the game. And you know, if you create a lot more videos and a lot more content outside of the game but still connected to it, you can create money from that as well. So you don't just have to focus only on, you know, making money inside and playing and owning blueprints and all of that. I mean, that's a definite plus. It's more guaranteed than anything else, but people can be able to make livings and earn money on the outside as well, just simply being affiliated with the actual Syn.City brand. So yeah.
Dude, did you see what the guy just wrote? You might become an ambassador, whatever that is. That'd be fucking awesome.
Well, yeah, he's just saying like, yeah, like I think he's saying like he thinks we're doing a good job talking about the game, and I think I think it's very good. It was a great like, first of all, this was a great idea for you to do this, like, so I appreciate it. It was good. Like they've been telling us they want us to increase like our social media kind of like stuff. So this worked out perfect. So thank you.
I did Twitter Spaces last week, and you came on. No,
I did.
Both
was
you
there.
and Mr. Biz were on. Yeah.
Oh wait, dude, that was literally when we were making the video. I remember I messaged you afterwards,
right after that,
and I said I was like, hey guys, I'll be back in like 10 minutes, and then I think I just like didn't even come back. I think we went and made the video, but like that's why I left.
All right. Yeah, that was sick,
he was just chilling there. Remember, it was just me and NFT God. Just we're like going through the blueprints and how to set it up.
I was on a rooftop in Philadelphia.
Yep, I remember it. Yeah, because we were like, "Where's this guy at?" He's like idle forever. Yeah, that's awesome, man. So, dude, I've been posting this stuff on the bottom for the whole time, man. Hopefully, we get more people in here because, like, I really think that we have like the best syndicate. Like, honestly,
oh, dude, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. I mean, I'm biased, but like the amount of engagement we have, that's the thing. Like, see, I don't like the numbers, like the pure numbers of how many people you have is like one thing. That's like, you know, it's hard to measure that because how many people are really there, how many are this, that, the other. But what you can't fake is like the people that are literally putting effort into making things and producing it, right? So it's like you can't fake that. And there is no syndicate that's even close to like our level of like people that are actually dedicated to growing it and like making it successful. And so that's what I'm saying is like to me the value is like Syn.City is like the platform that we're building this on, right? But like to me, it's like what it is. It's a machine. It's a like a human. It's like a social engineering project to me, like to just create this awesome community that can last and like bring value to each other. Like you'll be able to add value to the syndicate and get like 3 times of that value back. And I think that's absolutely what's going to happen. And then if we create that and we do a good job of it, like you can really create something that is like, you know, it's very hard to put a cap on that value. Oh, yeah. You know, and you just slowly build it. And like, we're so far ahead. So like, if we're this far ahead, that I think we're just well positioned. Our infrastructure is better than all the other syndicates. So if we have a huge surge of people, like every syndicate's going to be dealing with a lot. Like if we get surge with thousands of people, like we're all going to be fucked in some ways, obviously. But like we have like everything set up as best as you possibly can, right? Like we have the organizational structure, we have the DAO, we have the rules, everything's understood. And we just have a good, friendly community. Like, but like, there's no zero sum. Like I like zero sum thinking to me is like the enemy, right? Where like, it's us versus them. Like everything is just collaboration and people win together. So that's to me is like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And I think another good thing about it is, the developers of the whole program, they're basically rooting for all the syndicates to be better. Like they're rooting for us. Like this guy just posted this, like my show's not that big, but he just posted this whole big thing. So we'll see. I mean, like the guy, he's rooting for everybody. Like, of course, because we're all helping build his program. But the thing is, he's rooting for us because, we showed an initiative at the beginning. And that's why we got our channel in the main server.
And that's why he's tweeting out this show. Like, I mean, he's showing. So he's helping us help him. Everyone benefits.
Exactly. And the bigger we get, and as we said earlier, like, a lot of people, not a lot, but some people are going to drop out after the ARG. They are. I mean, people are going to drop out.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
The thing is, I really feel that our syndicate is strong enough where we're going to retain like 90% of the people, I would say, because everybody that I talked to all of you guys. I talked to all of you guys. I talked to all the chairs, and everybody is like gun ho. They're all ready to just do this game and like crush it.
Yeah.
So I do not see this as a money making thing for everybody else. I'm not gonna say anything about anybody else. I see everybody in our syndicate as being believers, and we're all gonna crush it. Like, look at this guy, Mike Money, man. He's gonna sell his awesome doodles to go buy a damn thing.
Dude, honestly, man, I think it's a great idea. I think you're not gonna regret it.
Chong is too. I bet he's just not talking that much. He's probably like researching right now what the prices are and all that.
Thinking about it.
I think like the whole time I've been in NFTs, the metaverse gaming stuff has been a conversation, but it's just been a bit of a word that people have used. I think we're getting ready to actually be able to use it and make money off of it. And I think now is probably the best time of any to start investing into metaverse lands and gaming aspects of NFTs. So it's a pretty easy decision if that's my mindset to get rid of a PFP.
Definitely.
Yeah. You can definitely feel like the play to earn, all the play to earn games, they're starting to ramp up, and a lot of things are starting to launch, first quarter of next year. I think it's going to be huge when it blows up.
Hey, Mike Money, before you go buy the pass, talk to Mr. Biz. You can buy these blueprints for like, what are they? What's the price right now? Like,
I don't even know.
600, man. Like,
but I would buy the pass though.
I'll get the pass because it's under 3 ETH right now. So I'll get the pass, and then
I think that's a steal, man. If it's under 3, I would definitely eat that up.
Yeah, I might get one too, honestly. But I also want to get like 4 more. I want to get 4 more blueprints as well, because I want to build some strip clubs. I'm kidding. I want to build some hospitals.
We're gonna need.
You can buy a church.
Hey,
you
dude,
can buy a church.
We're gonna need somewhere for our soldiers to be entertained. So,
yeah.
Hey, are you interested to know what kind of businesses you can build? Because I got the list. I just got to take a look at it, but.
Yeah, give us the list.
Okay, hold on. Let me just look.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, please. I don't know if I've seen it.
How do you know so much? Like, you know more than
I know, dude. Mr. Biz is on top of the game
I
economics.
know.
Dude. I love it.
He knows way more than Nope, I've not heard any of this information from anybody else.
Buddy,
I just sit here and
it's for all of us.
pontificate.
It's for all of us.
But one question though.
Okay, here.
Wait, let him
Here,
ask the
there's
question.
going to be a pharmacy, a mercenary. Okay,
Wait,
there's
what's
going to be
a
a pharmacy,
mercenary?
a mercenary.
What's a mercenary?
So here, players can they can rent higher level crew members.
Oh,
So you can
okay.
you can rent out your NFTs with the mercenary.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
You have a casino, you have a bank, you have a church. So and then there's also going to be a new module, so community developers can develop on top of the Syndicate metaverse.
Shut up! Really, you can build on
Yeah.
top of everything.
Yeah, buddy. This is
I love it. I
this
love
is
it.
no joke.
I love
the thing
it.
is, you ask them to repeat this to you, they won't do it.
No,
They won't do it.
Where'd you get this info from? Like,
Okay, I'll tell you what. Roy hit the fast forward on his presentation. He's like, "Oh, I got some screen shares." Bah, 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 bah. And I'm like, I slowed it down. I'm like, I captured all of it.
Dude,
I'm like,
nice.
Genius.
Yeah, man.
Good work. Good work.
So anyway,
That's
I-
some fucking alpha,
so
baby.
I posted this all within our private Discord, which is also
Oh, I
another
didn't
reason
see it.
why.
I remember seeing it. Yep, I remember seeing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So basically, if you don't know what this game's about, after reading everything that I put together, you'll know exactly what this game is about. You'll know exactly what you need to prepare for, and you'll see why it's important to do things in a certain way.
And you'll know which syndicate to join.
Well, that
Yeah.
for sure, right?
and it's been scrolling the whole time. So wait, I have church, pharmacy, mercenary, casino, bank. I had church again. What was after bank?
Bank. What is it? Module. New module.
All right,
I don't
then
know
what?
what that is.
That's six.
That's
What's
it. There's
7,
6.
8?
But
Oh, they
I'm
said
I'm
10.
assuming this new module can be anything. It really depends what we decide as a DAO
Well, I
that
thought
we
you said
need in the
strip
game.
club.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a
okay.
strip club.
I mean, he did already mention a strip club, so it's definitely
So
a
strip
thing.
club's like annex of a module.
maybe,
All right,
probably.
dude. How do you? You slowed it down? Like, how do you
Yeah.
know? Like,
And the worst part is that this AMA dropped during the ARG. Everyone was so busy with the ARG that
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
pretty
hear
sure
this.
everyone
I
was
didn't hear
sleeping
it.
on this. And the thing is, it was so hard to find the link.
Nice, dude. That was good that you dug it up.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
And I leaked. Here's the thing. I leaked one of the photos, or I leaked one of the screenshots in the Discord. And what ended up happening is one of the guys took that one screenshot and then made a YouTube video on it. And it was of this exact module. And I had to make sure. I had to make sure that this guy took my image. So I measured out the screenshot. And I'm like, dude, that's my screenshot. This guy found my picture. And I'm like, then I thought, okay, I'm guessing nobody really knows about this.
That's
No, I
pretty
didn't. I didn't hear any of this stuff. Like, I only heard.
I didn't know
strip club.
specifically either, and I'm like
Yeah.
literally I have been living this. But to be honest, like I've been so deep in it that I'm past those details even. I'm just like my head's in the clouds at this point.
Well, I think here's the good thing, because we're all like part of this team, this network, this family, right?
Yeah.
Once things start to develop, once the game starts to roll out, like the call to action, the gameplay and all that, the direction, like that's gonna get addressed. And so if it's somebody's vision, it'll soon be a unified vision. Like how we're gonna get ahead as a crew.
Hold on.
100%.
People are posting misinformation here. Honestly, I'll just say what I want to say. If you are watching this show, not financial advice, although I think it is financial advice, but I will not say what you should buy or not. I would buy as many blueprints and passes as you can. Like, I don't see any disservice to doing it, because guess what? There's gonna be 100,000 people in this thing by the price Sunday, and there's gonna be 800 blueprints. No, 8,000 blueprints and 800 passes. So do the math and figure that part out for yourself, right? I mean,
Fair.
that's how I
fair,
look
yeah.
at it.
Here, you want to create real FOMO? This is what's going to happen and what's going to drive the blueprints. All right. So you got a guy making $100 to $200 a day. They realize at that point that I need to get ahead. How are they going to get ahead? Well, they need to acquire in-game assets, and the best way to do that is by acquiring a blueprint. Now, do you want to be the guy making 1 to 200 or the guy that's making 3 to 5? Right? Yeah. Because the guy that has the blueprint is potentially making 3 to 5, and you're getting killed. So maybe it's better incentive when you know you're making 1 to 200 a day. That's proof enough to say I'm willing to try even harder to make 3 to 4.
Wait, what's this mean? What's a business license? What's that mean?
Like that'll be another NFT or something.
Yeah,
is what that is what.
But why would they put that ahead of the blueprint? Like, why? The blueprint's almost like a Genesis.
I think the blueprint probably. I don't know. Actually, you know what?
No. I don't think the
I don't want to speculate, but the business license will be a proponent in building businesses on your land. Yeah. Now, whether that's available to people that are blueprint holders or non-blueprint holders, we don't know that.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't.
But if they are separate, then they could obviously have completely separate values. And I could see if a blueprint is like for a gun, yet there's this other thing that's a business license for a piece of land. I could easily see that being worth more because there's it
would only be worth it for the people that are in position to own it,
that have land. That
have
LATR.
Land. Yeah. So if they have land and they wanted to build a business on their land, but they're missing the license, well, now that could be worth something. But it really depends on how many they release.
Right?
Yeah, you're speculating right now.
Okay.
Totally.
All right. Anybody else have questions or whatnot?
I'm just refreshing my activity feed and.
Hey, we're gonna do
I'll tell you what we just did here. Okay, we literally educated the people of the sinners, whoever is not part of LATR. We literally just educated them because now they have at least some level of understanding of how this game is really going to get played out.
Honestly,
how are they going to?
I was someone who was on the fence, full disclosure, and after this, I'm. All the way off the fence and deep into the
let's go,
dude. You've been hearing me,
man.
Hey, Mike, you've been hearing me talk about this. I said for 2 weeks now. Ever since I heard about this, I've been posting on Twitter and posting in Squatchland. This is my #1 alpha project. I think it's I don't see anything that's going to beat it. Honestly, right now, I really don't see anything that's going to beat it. Maybe somebody will, but they're going to be a close second or third, man.
Now, and there's a thing that they're bringing in outside syndicates that are larger than LATR and they're already established DAOs like Merit Circle and this and that. But to be honest, though, I'm not worried. I understand why some people who are part of the native group, us that were from the Discord and we built our own syndicates, it sometimes is oh wow, that seems unfair that they can just come in with 3,000 people already or whatever. But the thing is what they're not going to be able to replace what we know. They're not going to be able to replace the alpha and the community building over the last month. I know so many people in the Discord now, and I know all the top people of all the top syndicates. We have alliances with certain syndicates, this and that. This is stuff that you can't just come in with a group anyway. So I think the native syndicates, they're going to have a big advantage as far as at least per capita, if you will, you know what I mean? Because we're going to have such a stronger average individual.
Hey, Mr. Biz, so you got a new job, guy.
What's going on?
Let's go, dude.
What's going on? Let's do it.
You got a new job, man. You're well informed. You got a new job, dude. He wants to know how you know this shit, probably. He's how's this guy know this? Nobody else knows this.
Bro, man.
You see that?
Yeah, man.
Get off the stream, man.
Yo, should we stream the call?
Go, dude. Go. Yeah, go take his call,
bro.
man.
Let's bring him on.
Bring him on. Yeah, we should bring him on, really.
I already invited him. He didn't respond.
I know. I tried. You're right. If he's not going to join, then you should just go talk to him, though, if he wants to talk, for sure.
Yeah, he didn't respond. I tweeted him, but I'm sure this guy.
Yeah, I'm going to find the link for this.
I'm sure he gets a million DMs. So I sent him a DM on Twitter, but yeah, I'm sure he gets a million of them. Dude, he probably wants to hire both of you guys, man. You did a badass video, and this guy knows like everything about the game somehow.
Well, let me just see if I have a DM from this guy.
Dude, that's awesome, Mr. Bit. I mean, now I feel kind of jealous. I'm like, damn, what did I do to not get a call from Meta Mafia? Fuck me, dude. But dude, you do know, like, I will say, like, you just kind of blew me away with how much you freaking knew about that shit. So I
know,
appreciate
me
that.
too.
Bro,
I really appreciate that.
I'm down for this.
I'm with it, man. We have such a freaking crew, man. I'm like excited.
We do. Well, I'll tell you guys what. I think we're gonna be done here. But I'll say one thing. Sunday around 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern, we'll have like an AMA for LATC on Twitter Spaces. I'm sure you both will join, right? Everybody here want to join?
Sorry, what is this? When?
Sorry.
Sunday between 4 and 5 p.m. Eastern, we will have a Twitter Spaces for
I'm down.
LATR. I'm sorry.
I'll basically I'm always down for that. So yeah, you just let me know when they are. I'm in.
Well, I'll host it. I'll host it. And I'll make you both co-hosts, and I will bring whoever else wants to come on, and everybody can talk. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you for this.
Yeah.
Well, also, I'd like to say Sunday's probably gonna be the last day until the next. I think the next ARG is gonna be Monday. What do you guys think?
Hey, did you see what Cupcakes is saying?
What?
That they wanted Meta Mafia wants to do Twitter Spaces with us.
Oh fuck yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
right now, let's do it.
Let's go, right?
Yeah.
Wait, right now?
Definitely one.
I don't know. Oh, does he? You want to do this?
Yeah, he just followed me on Twitter, so maybe that's what. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely down.
I'm
down
too.
You two started. I'll come join. I need to go take a 10-minute break. Go make sure everybody's in bed, sleeping, and everything.
All right, sweet. This was awesome. Thank you again for this.
Are you gonna start this? Are you gonna start the spaces or?
Yeah, who's gonna do that?
Me?
I thought he was going to. Like, I was under the impression Meta Mafia would if he wanted to do it. I don't know though. I mean, I'm not the one talking to him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Who's talking to him?
I mean, I just DM'd him. So I mean, he on Twitter. So I mean, he can get back to me if.
Well, I'll be back in 10 minutes, and I'll come find you guys on Twitter. Okay?
Yo, man.
Yeah, if you see us spaces up, hop in.
Yeah, I'll definitely. Hey, both everybody here, come join. Let's go talk to this guy because I want to hear what he has to say against what Mr. Biz has to say. Like, Mr. Biz seems to know everything, man. Like, I just want to see this guy contradict anything you said. Honestly,
he's gonna want to know more, right?
It seems like he's on top of it.
You sell me on this.
I'd be
You
pretty
sell me on
surprised.
this.
No shit. All right, guys. Have a great